Hi students, today we are going to study in grade 10 unit 1 chemical basis of life. So according to this is a second class. Today we are going to study proteins, right? Protein as a biological molecules which is contain carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, CHON. So when you compare with lipid or carbohydrate, it has additional elements which is called nitrogen. So we will study the screen. Protein is an essential constituent in all living cells. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. Carbon, hydrogen and oxygen and nitrogen. Nitrogens are always present, right? Present in proteins. Sometimes sulfur can also be present, sometimes. So you must understand what is always and sometimes, right? I can remember, right, there was a question, what are the elements available in the proteins? So what are the elements available in the proteins mean, right? You have to say carbon, C, H, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. Not necessary to mention sulfur because sometimes it has, right, but sulfur, some kind of proteins, it has sulfur. Anyway, you should understand always and sometimes, right? Okay. The next points, 70% of mature human body composed of proteins, right? Protein is a complex molecules made up of polymerized amino acids. Polymerize, that means polymerize mean what? Poly means many. So amino acids, there are so many amino acids, right? Amino acids, here also amino acids. So the basics polymerize, that basic unit of that protein is amino acids. Amino acids, right? These amino acids also make polymerize as proteins. They have mentioned the protein is complex molecules. Complex molecules mean there are so many amino acids, they combine between them and make some chemical reactions. Say we can remember the H2O or something released from this combination. Anyway, the most of the amino acids which are polymerized, right? Protein is the complex molecules made of polymerized amino acids molecules, right? So I can remember when we eat protein, right, it will go to the stomach and intestine, it will change as again amino acids, right? Protein, food of protein, say examples, if you eat egg or something, meat or egg or fish or white yolk, here white crystals or some other food rich proteins. Anyway, when you eat protein, what happen? It is going to convert as amino acid in the digestional system, because you know that, right, when we eat protein, it is going to convert a change as amino acid, the simple molecules, because that is insoluble soluble substance. It can soluble in water and it can absorb by the intestine, especially such as there's a finger growth, like they are into the intestine, small intestine, which is called villi. So into that villi part there's a blood capillaries, it can absorb amino acids. So the end product of the protein is amino acids. So it can soluble, it can absorb by the blood capillaries. I can remember the past paper question, right? Which end product of food can absorb by the blood capillaries? right? So the answers are there. So that one of the answer is amino acids. Anyway, the complex food as a protein, it is going to convert it as a simple molecules, that is amino acids, right? The amino acids consist carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. I think it's enough. We can move to next slide. Right, the amino groups, so they have here explained the structure of amino acids, right, the simple structure of amino acids. That means amino group, that means NH2. This is called amino group, and the carbon and carboxyl group COOH. It is sometime they can draw like this carboxyl group like this. So that means C and OH, right? C, O and H. So that is here I have indicated as carboxyl group. This is amino group. We already studied what is the carbon. Last orbital of carbon, it has 4 electrons. Last orbitals of carbon, it has 4 electrons, right? So therefore, what is that? 4 electrons have make the covalent bond, right? 4 electrons make some covalent bond, which is here 4 electrons. So now one of the electrons make another bond, that is called R. I can remember the R may be hydrogen or hydrocarbon compound. Say examples, R possible as H, R possible as CH, are possible C2H, C2H4, H5 or something. So carbon and hydrogen, you can find out that carbon and hydrogen or otherwise hydrogen, right? Instead of R, we can put different kind of hydrocarbon compound, different kind of hydrocarbon compound. Then another electrons always makes what is connect with hydrogen. So now you can find out in the structure the amino acid, right? The molecules, base simple molecules of amino acids, it has amino group and carboxyl group and R, which is indicate hydrocarbon group, and another one is R. So you must know the structure or basic structure of amino acids. What is this? Okay, here they have mentioned R represented group containing both carbon, hydrogen or hydrogen, that due to the changes in R group 20 different amino acids are present. All proteins present in organisms from bacteria to humans are made up of these 20 different amino acids combined in different sequence. The simplest amino acid is glycine. Here hydrogen is present as the R group. So when you here this is explained is what R represented group containing both carbon and hydrogen due to the changes in R group. I already explained this. Then 20, they mention 20 different amino acids are present. All protein present in organisms from bacteria to human are made up of these 20 different amino acids combined in different sequence, right? So here sometimes the simplest amino acids we can write it NH2 and carbon and carboxyl group and another hydrogen. So instead of R, I can put, I would like to write now that is hydrogen. So if I mention instead of R, that's H, we can call the special name of the structure glycine. We can call that is called glycine, right? Simplest amino acid is glycine. Why? The hydrogen is the present of that R. So instead of this R, we can put it H. So according to this R group, we can classify the amino acids. So when we classify these, we can make it about 20 amino acids. Some of the amino acids need to take from out, some of the amino acids which is synthesis in the body, right? We can move to next slide. Some amino acids can't be synthesis the body, so that have to taken from outside the body. Outside the body, therefore they are known as essential amino acids. Essential amino acids, right? What is essential amino acids mean? I already informed, right? What is that? Some of the there are 20 amino acids are available. Some of the amino acids can't produce in our body, therefore we depend on other organisms. So here essential amino acids sometimes we have to take outside. Then go to the next slide. Protein presence in muscles, right? In various part of our body, you can understand here the muscles which has a special proteins, right? Not only the muscles, they have blood. Blood also consists plasma and many cells. When they are constructing the cell membrane, which part of the cell's membrane also containing, there are different kind of biomolecules which is called proteins, carbohydrates, sometimes phospholipid, right? Here proteins present in muscles, myosin and actin, right? Myosin and actin. Examples we can draw like this. Say in the human body, right? In the human body, right? Various parts, say examples, the bone, the tree, this also chest and various bones you can find out. Then not only the bones which constructed help of muscles, and here you can find out hair, right? We will find out some examples for proteins presented in muscles, say myosin and actin. So this is here. Protein present in bones, so I already mentioned the osine, this is here. Proteins present in red blood cells. Red blood cells mean, if you examples, say consider as a drop of blood, right? This is drop of blood. Under the microscope you can find out the different kind of cells, say such as white blood cells, red blood cells and platelets. Those are under the microscope you can find out. So the protein present in red blood cells. Red blood cells mean, I already mentioned the red blood cells, RBC. Sometimes we call red blood capsules also. Into that there was a protein is called hemoglobin. You know that hemoglobin is very essential protein in human body. Normally the ideal person must have 13 milligram per deciliter, especially pregnant mother, because the hemoglobin help to carry the oxygen from the surface of the lungs to cells. When we inhale the oxygen, what happened? It is going to reach the lungs. The lungs, it has a bag, like a small bags. Into that lungs, we can find out the, the small bags. When we extend it and make the area, it is about area of table tennis table. The table tennis area. So that kind of area, when totally when we consider the area equal to that. When we inhale the oxygen, right, the surface, into the surface, right, it has a small blood capillaries is contain RBC, red blood capsules, right. The red blood capsule, into the red blood capsules we have find out hemoglobin. Hemoglobin about 13 milligram available. So the hemoglobin can absorb oxygen and they carry it from the lungs to the cells, right. So the next one, protein present in hair, keratin. When sometime if accidentally if it is burned, so you may feel the smell, that is indicating the protein, name of the protein is keratin. Then protein present in leguminous food, which is important. The most of the students must know that what is leguminous, legumin, right. The plant, some of the plant, the Leguminaceae family plant. So say examples, this is the plant, right. Normally the plant which consists tap roots or lateral roots, and everywhere you can find out this is plant. So I would like to draw another plant also, right. This is another plant, because Leguminaceae family plants definitely different from the other plants. Say this also consists what is roots. Okay, say examples, this is like beans, right. This is beans, plants of beans. This is say brinjals. When we divide these, we can compare which part of the vegetable. So these vegetables contain proteins, but the brinjals don't have proteins. Brinjals don't have proteins, but it has, what is the beans. So when someone asks, tell me the examples of proteins, which is the vegetables which contain proteins, that time you can say brinjals, right, then green grams, those kind of vegetables which consist proteins. So here brinjals don't have proteins. So what is the reason? So someone say, can you say any examples for food which contain proteins? So you can say, right, beans, cowpea, then green beans, soya, those kind of vegetables contain protein. So what is the reason? So now we studied, right, the protein which is consist, what are the elements? Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and especially nitrogen. Especially nitrogen. So this kind of plants, what is leguminous family plant, which has the root nodules. We have find out the root nodules, right? Symbiosis, the root nodules. We have find out the many root nodules in this root system, but it is not available here. What is happening by these roots nodules? We have find out into the nodules there was a bacteria. There are so many bacteria available. So that's called rhizobium bacteria. The rhizobium bacteria can absorb atmospheric nitrogen. The 78% available nitrogen gases. Unfortunately, normally the plant can't absorb, but these kind of bacteria can convert it as nitrate. Atmospheric nitrogen is going to convert it as nitrate. That nitrate forms can absorb by the plant. So additionally, these kind of plants can get nitrogen by help of bacteria, rhizobium bacteria. So therefore, when you compare with other plant to this one, Leguminaceae family plant, which can get more nitrogen. Therefore, we already studied carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. If the food which contain more nitrogen as a protein, so these kind of plants can serve as a proteins. So now proteins presented in Leguminaceae food, this is the reason. Why? By helping of Rhizobium bacteria. Protein presented in wheat. Wheat means definitely the students must know that what is, right? When we ask the examples for starch, definitely you are saying what is wheat, rice, yams. But here protein present in wheat. So when they are asking, can you say, please list the food which contain proteins, don't write wheat. Students, definitely you must consider this one, protein present in wheat. But when they are asking, give an example or give some examples for food which contain proteins, don't write like this, because the small amount of protein is available in the wheat. But when we are studying about the proteins, so small amount of protein is available now, so that is the reason we are studying here. But when they are asking, give some example for food which contain proteins, don't write wheat. Initially you have to write it, initially we have studied what is eggs, meat and milk also there. Then another one is protein present in egg white, that is albumin. Albumin also white yolk, right, it's contain albumin. So we will go to the next slide. Significance of proteins, right? Significance of proteins mean uses of proteins. Here according to this one, significance of proteins considering uses of proteins. Say example, as an energy source. Energy source mean we already studied what is the person who is going to run, right, who is going to run at that time, right, he need to take what is oxygen and he need to take food, right. So we already studied C6H12O6, aerobic respiration. So many questions in past paper. This is 6CO2 and 6H2O. The another product we can't write in simple anyway, that is energy. Energy, right? Normally when we run, that time depend on energy, we are using glucose. But glucose can get from the starch. Glucose can get from the starch or disaccharide or monosaccharide. We already studied about this carbon, this starch. Then if that person who don't have sufficient starch, this person don't have sufficient starch, the second fuel have used lipid. Sometimes the person who unable to get food, he can live about 2 weeks, 1 week to 2 weeks, because he already saved the body, the starch and lipid also there. If don't have sufficient lipid, the protein will use. Someone, I can remember there was a person who is fasting and he is going to die. After that what happened? that time you can observe the person is going to thin, big to thin. The muscles which are going to narrow. Why? Initially he take more food, carbohydrate, then lipids. You know, under the skin we have a layer, lipids layer. That also going to reduced by using to produce energy. We already studied our body temperature 37 degrees Celsius. Until die, our body temperature 37 degrees Celsius. You know, like a hearth, right? Like a cooker, gas, always burning. Therefore, we eat every day. The glucose, if you don't have sufficient glucose, what happen? We are going to lazy. But already our body consists storage, glucose stored in the liver as a glycogen. So it is going to burn. If don't have sufficient carbohydrate, then lipid is going to burn. If don't have lipids, then protein is going to burn. So here you can remember so when energy supply lipids and carbohydrate is not sufficient, protein is used energy generation. Is not sufficient, protein is used in energy generation. So we can understand. Second, to make structural component, you know, that is structural mean what? The constructing body. So here my muscles, structured by muscle, this protein. So protein is an essential food to constructing our body. So here the proteins are important components in making cell membrane. That's second one, cell membrane. Cell membrane mean, right, our body, when you consider the cell, right, the cells, inside of the cells you can find out nucleus and or cell organelles, mitochondria and Golgi bodies, right, so many cell organelles are there, ER, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome and rough ER, SER, so many organelles are there. But in the human or animal cells, you can find out this is cell membrane. Cell membrane. Cell membrane, we would like to analyze this part. So when we enlarge this part, we can find out there are some lipids layer. Lipids layer, head and tail like this, lipid layer, it has lipid layers. Between the lipid layers, we have find out the proteins. We have find out the proteins. So this is proteins. This is lipid. Not only that, there are some carbohydrates rings also there. So I would like to say the protein is important to component is making cell membrane. Hairs and feathers also contain keratin protein. We already studied. So therefore, according to these notes, it is in from your textbook, right, that as enzymes. Third one, we studied this and this is okay. Enzymes, all the biochemical reactions take place in organism and are catalyzed by enzymes. The enzymes are proteins. That means, what is catalyze? You must know that what is catalyze. Say if you take teaspoon of glucose and burn it, right, going to burn, you have used a lighter or sometimes you can use a Bunsen burner, take the spoon of glucose and burn it. You have to take about so many times, so about 600 to 700 degrees Celsius, 600 to 700 degrees Celsius, so highly temperature. That time only the glucose powder will burn about 600 degrees Celsius. Right? What happened? The glucose powder C6H12 is going to burn and give what, when it's burned, it's give CO2 and H2O. These are the product. But these reactions happen in the human body. These reactions happen in the human body we will study later, that is cellular respiration. So when you consider the small cells, right, into the small cells, these reactions occur, C6H12O6 and 6 CO oxygen and 6 CO2 and 6 H2O, right. Here students, you must understand what is when you burn the spoon of glucose, you have to give more heat to burn it, right, about 500 to 600 degrees Celsius. But in your body, same reaction is occur in your body in 37 degrees Celsius. How is it possible? Can you understand what is my problem? That is, if you want to burn the spoon of glucose, you have to give more heat. But normally the 37 degrees Celsius, the glucose is going to burn it. How? Help of enzymes, that's a liquid substances which are available in our body, which is help to encourage the chemical reactions, that is called catalyze. Example, sometime you may think when you participate the sports meet, your house team, sometime they are going to encourage, they are clapping and everything, they are shouting, so that is give you energy to move quickly, so you want the prize. How? They are not participate directly, outside they are, and they are encouraging to the reaction. So like that here, the chemical reaction, the enzymes which don't involve directly, which are encourage the chemical, the rate of reactions, right, the encouraging the reactions. So the enzymes are called catalyze. But definitely you must know that all kind of enzymes made by proteins. I can remember there was a past paper questions, right, find out the correct statement. From there they have given the 4 answers, multiple choice questions. The correct answer is all kind of enzymes made by protein, right. Then some hormones, you know the hormones, there are so many hormones stimulating. Stimulating means secreting, producing, all are same words. Our body producing hormones. Time to time it is produced. Sometime I can remember there was a cinema film in Tamil, right, Irumugan or something, that the person who is using inhaler by adrenaline hormone, he got more energy, right. What I like to say, that hormones which can control some activities in our body. So that kind of hormones secreting from the gland, endocrine system. That endo gland is there. Examples: thyroid gland, pituitary gland, pancreas gland, adrenal gland. So many glands are there. They are secreting hormones. Not only all hormones made by proteins. I don't like to say like that. Some kind of hormones produced by help of lipids. But these proteins, right, some kind of hormones produced by help of proteins. So some hormones, they mention here some hormones are proteins which involve homeostatics and coordinations of organism. Students, can you remember the person who has diabetes? Definitely, if he has the level of glucose is very high, doctors prescribe to inject insulin. Inject insulin, not oral insulin. We can't take through oral insulin. Why? We studied here the hormones, proteins. Some kind of hormones are proteins. If we eat insulin, it will going to digest. Completely the structure of the insulin is going to destroyed by some enzymes are here in our digesting systems. Guts, when we eat insulin, hormones, it is going to digest because it's made by protein. You must know that, right, some kind of hormones produced by help of proteins. And antibodies, definitely we must know that antibodies. What is antibodies? Here, say a person got virus infection, right? The contaminated virus. Virus diseases are so many virus diseases we can remember. Rabies, polio, chickenpox, like corona, those are the measles, right? Those are the virus diseases. Rabies also virus diseases. Most of the virus diseases don't have medicine, right? Dengue also virus disease. Anyway, vaccinated is possible. Here, when enter the virus in our body, our immune systems, we have an immune system, yes, I like lymphatic systems, and there are so many systems in our body against to the virus or bacteria. Say, you know, the white blood cells, WBC, right? Mostly WBC going to fight it here. Sometimes they can eat the germs, sometimes they can secrete against to the germs, like such as bacteria or virus. When they are producing the substances which are against to the germs or virus is called antibodies. They mention here antibodies that are produced in the body, protected the body against microorganisms that enter into the proteins. You know that when the COVID patient also, when the COVID patients, right, what happened? Now they are introducing antigen test. Antigen test mean when they inhale, when they infected by the virus, our body is producing against to the virus the substance called antibodies. It can identify by some kind of instruments or some kind of apparatus. So according to that, this is antibodies also made by protein. Okay students, we are going to finish our test. This one is the last one, the solutions made by grinding dal. So we will study next class the testing of proteins. Okay students, happy about it? Okay, thank you very much.